Welcome to Driving Immersion. We are at Sebring in rFactor 2 with the 2022 Toyota GR010. As of 2023, the car has not been updated with the weight reduction, but that only occurred just a matter of a couple of weeks before the race here at Sebring. So we are lapping in last year's car.
Came out of the pits, so the brakes and tires are cold. I'm gonna take a couple of laps like this to bring the car up. So the new record this year, 2023, is now a 148. I have been able to reach 155. I may have 3 or 4 seconds available that I can cut down.
So if you've ever driven the GR010 here at Sebring, you'll find out that there's a lot to do with setting up the car for the race. It is a very bumpy track. The suspension is pretty much softened down to about 20%, so it is very soft.
I believe I will be able to get to Rio's time,
along with a lot of brake bias adjustments.
The driver that set the record this year.
So our goal is to come up with a near fast lap, near to what it is.
I just want to see how much I can beat 155 with the same setup. How much faster I can go with the same setup.
Near a fast lap in the 2023 race.
Still bringing the tires up to temp here. May need another half lap. I finally got the car to stable braking with the work on the brake bias as well as suspension dampening. Slow it down there.
Now you can see we are driving just late afternoon, right around where they would be qualifying for the race. And as it is late in the afternoon, the track will be cooling down pretty soon. But right now it should still be up to temp.
Not hitting my marks.
Very unforgivingly bumpy. We are coming on to one of the bumpiest stretches, which is actually a turn. And it is the last turn here at Sebring. We're going to be doing a very long, wide right. You can see the car bouncing up and down. Sometimes you'll have a wheel or two leave the ground. So that was our last lap with a 204, which is very slow, but again, we are getting the tires up to temperature. That was the second bumpiest stretch. as you are hard braking into a right turn.
Finally under control in braking.
And that is where you will be making adjustments to the brake bias based on the condition of the tires, the fuel load, temperature, and so on. Because your grip is definitely marginalized as you're going up and down on the bumps.
Oh, off track. That might have been a good lap, actually.
Very busy track. You always have to be paying attention to where you are and where you're going. So down the back straight out of turn 16, we are approaching the last turn of the track circuit. Turn 17, again a very long right-hander over the bumps. Down the main straight, past the start-finish line. Turn 1 here is a left. Turn 2 is this very soft right-hander right here. Turn 3, a very slow left-hander. Turn 4, turn 5, left hand. And the sweeping right-hander is turn 6. Up ahead, the hairpin of turn 7. So we're going to go right. That's turn 8 right here. Turn 9, a sweeping left. Turn 10, a very slow, bumpy right-hander. Down to second gear, sometimes first gear. Turn 11 here around the left. Turn 12. Turn 13 to the right. Turn 14 here to the left. Turn 15 to the right. Again, down the main back straight.
Lap.
Turn 16. Again, down to turn 17. So the sun is setting. We've got our headlights on. You can see there that the sun is right in our eyes.
Nope. Totally lost control there. Gotta stay on the inside.
The lap was a 1:58.21.
So that's a 158.2. Considering there was a lot of mistakes, it's still a pretty good lap.
Uh-oh, way off.
So the course lights are on, so it's getting darker and darker now. Turn 12. Turn 13. Turn 14. 15 and 16. So now the sun has set. that's what it looks like down the bumpy right-hander at turn 17, past the start-finish line.
That was a 2:01.41.
So that was about 2 seconds slower. You can see there's a lot of lap time to be lost just managing the car over the bumps. So with the many laps in setting up this car, it is at least manageable around the track. When you first take the car without any adjustments to the setup and everything is default, the car just, when you brake hard, it's bouncing so much that the back end will just come around as if your tires just locked up, which is a very big fault in the drivability or of the driving the car. Just can't make it around a complete lap without going off. So right now, being able to go around as we do is actually a great improvement. So that was an example of the back end wanting to come around because you're braking so hard. And the way to adjust that is
a clean lap.
Bring the brake rise to the front. Going around to turn 17.
There's where you have to stay on the inside.
That was a 1:58.16.
Still a 158. Very wide, touching the grass a little bit there on the right side. There we are, lock up in the rear tires.
Alright. Gonna give it one more lap.
Again, very bumpy, but I just can't soften up the rear anymore. We had also increased the ride height just to accommodate for the wheel movement. So the story behind Sebring is that this is an old airbase, and a lot of the track and the concrete that we ride on is the original from when it was poured. There are a few sections where it had been patched. There we are, another look at how bumpy turn 17 is. The car will actually leave the ground at some time.
That was a 2:00.19.
2-0, so it's a little bit slower now.
Way off. So I'm losing a lot of grip there in turn 1. Just too bouncy right now. When the sun was out, I was a little closer to the 155, but now that the sun's gone,
So there is a look at our tire temperatures. And I think in some simulations you may use tire temperature to add or lower grip. Here in rFactor 2, I found that I use tire temperature or tire pressure to adjust tire temperature, and you want it just to be a little bit purple, because when you do brake hard or when you come around very sharp turns where there is a lot of scrubbing in the tires, they will tend to heat up real fast, and if it's just a little bit purple and not so much pink, it will tend to cool a lot faster as you approach the next turn or the next abrasive part in the track. So around turn 16 again. And you can see there that turn 17 is very wide, so there are a number of ways to get around.
The lap was a 1:59.30.
So 159, not quite as fast, but still a pretty good lap. And again, keep in mind this is the 2022 spec. I believe for the race they were lapping in the mid 140s. A couple of 100 pounds in weight reduction does a lot for time around the track. Very tight turn 7. Again, just approaching the hairpin there.
Oh,
it is very
lost
bumpy.
track there.
Turn 10. Turn 11.
It's gonna be a slower lap.
Turn 13 again, very slow in the second gear. Trying to manage turn 17 the best we can as it leads onto the main straight.
0.
I don't think we're gonna be able to hit that 155 now that the sun has gone down. There's just a lot of places here that I don't have the grip anymore from the heat of the tires.
So there's a quick experience of Sebring in the GR010. We will continue to set up this car, and hopefully we can get past the 155 time that we had set. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.